Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to discuss the service job settings. So let's review. So let's quickly type in settings, and we can see that there is a service job value. We're actually going to do an alias on this. We can see that the fully qualified commandlet name is set BluGenie service job. We're going to do a quick walk on this to get the description information. So here you can see that this is going to send the artifact to the remote machine to be ran by the BluGenie service. So more or less, there's a BluGenie service on the remote machine, and this job is a real-time job. It will convert this real-time job, which has a dedicated connection broker to the remote machine, into a service job. So it sends this information to the remote machine. It tells the service to take over, and then it disconnects. This way, there's no bound connections. You can hit more machines, and then later on, you can actually do another query against those hosts to get any of the information that they were processing. So you're not waiting on the machine to report back when it's completed. The jobs or the returned job information is sitting in a queue and just waiting to come back when the host calls for it. This is a standard bool. This is a standard bool setting rather. So you could see that there's a set true and a set false parameter. And actually, I wanted to make a quick note. So by default, there's a check on that remote system. If the BluGenie service is not running or wasn't installed correctly or just wasn't installed period, and you set that flag, the fallback method is going to go back to the remote connections execution process. So it will not fail. It just knows that, hey, there's no service here to manage this specific task, this specific artifact with all of my tasks in it. So I'm going to just wait and process the job like I would normally. So that's actually a really good way to process this job. So there's no failure for this process. It just goes back to, it has a fallback method to still execute the task. So let's go back and run settings, and you can see that there's the service job is false with all other service job or with all other BluGenie settings that are Boolean specific. This has a toggle switch, so service job just by running it is set to true now. So if we do settings, you can see service job was set to true. If we rerun that same command, it will be set to false. We'll look at settings again, and we're set to false. Again, like all other Boolean settings, we can do a service job, and we can actually do a set true. And we can see that it was set to true. And we can also do a set false. And again, it was set to false. So that's it for the service job settings. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one.